What's going on, everybody? So now that we're working on triplet diddle, on old Tom float exercise, the goal in what I want to teach you and keep in mind is when you're playing this exercise, it's got to be magical. And what I mean is this, like when you're playing it, and the way I was taught is we shouldn't see your actual drags or doubles or the slash notes on a note. We shouldn't see them. What I mean is this. You don't want that to happen. You want magicalness of magicalness. You just hear them. You hear us playing rolls, but you don't see the hands changing between the check and the roll. Well, what's check? I'll explain. Check is a series of rhythms that precede whatever we're working on. In this case, we're working on rolls, but we're going to put a check in front of them. So our hands get used to the motion, and then they're checked in front of the actual thing you're working on. So check, 2 beats of triplets. Triplet, triplet, stop. Triplet, triplet, stop. That's our check. That means every single measure that we're going to go to is going to have 2 beats of triplet checks. Then it's going to have the rhythm that we're working on. So the first measure would be check, check. And you don't want the check to change. So what I mean is this, you don't want this. The whole point is the check throughout the entire exercise should always be moving the same. That's all we want to hear. All we want to see. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through it now. All these slashes are that double that we've been working on to get open. You don't want this. And I've talked to you before, you don't want the doubles to take what we want 2 notes to be this close together. We want them to be really wide. And it's all arm. You're just dropping the arm down. You're not opening the fingers and letting this sort of happen. It's just lift the arm up a slight bit and let it bounce. And it's like riding a bike. If you hear this, too hard, perfect. And that's what we want. And then you put it with the exercise. Cool. So the first measure is triplet, triplet, right, left. That's what the roll is. We'll do it so we're ready. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. Good. The second measure, you just flip the double to start on the left hand and then the right. So, but it's still on the second part of the beat. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Left, right, stop. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Left, right, stop. Do that with me. Second measure. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Good. Now let's look at the third measure. Third measure is the same as the first, where it starts with the right hand double, then a left hand double, after the 2 beats of check. Remember, there's always 2 beats of check, which means just the rhythm. But now you're on the third partial. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, stop. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop. Good. Put those 3 together. These are the ones. As in you're only going to put 1 double per hand, not doing 2 back and forth. Ready? Here's the first 3 measures. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Double, double. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1 double, 1 double. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, double, 1, 2, double, stop. And the trick is when we're playing it, and it's slow, it's a little bit harder. But when you're playing, you don't want this. Check, check. Make sure your double is not higher than what your check is. It should be the same. 1, 2, stop. Good. Here's the last measure of the first line. And now you're finally doing 2 in a row. We call these 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-stroke rolls. And all you're doing now is instead of just doing 1 part of the triplet with the roll, you're playing 2 parts of it. But it's still right hand, then left hand lead. So you go check, check, double, 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 stop. And it's right, left, left, right, stop. Play the first, or measure 4 with me. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double, 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 stop. As I'm like seeing notifications on my phone and hitting sticks, sorry. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double, 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 stop. Awesome. Now we're on line 5. Sorry, measure 5. Second line, moving on down. Now you're going to do the same thing what you just did, except for the left hand is going to start the doubles, so it's left, right, left, stop. But the check is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Double, 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 stop, and it's the left hand that does the first double. It still starts in your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left, right, stop. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Double, 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 stop. Awesome. Now we're on measure 6. It goes right, left, right. That bum, 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 bum. Right, left, right. That's the doubles. But you have to play the check the entire time. Triple it, right, left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, left, right. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, left, right. Beautiful. Now, last two measures, you got it. It's doing finally our rolls. We have 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, double, 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 stop. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, tap, double, 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 stop. The trick is this. On the last measure, people love to accent or play louder the start of that roll, and it's not accented. Remember, the check never can change. If we're playing this, and I said to do a tap with rolls, you can't go, because it defeats the purpose. We have check, tap, double, 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 stop. So you go 1, 2. So now let's play the last two measures together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Double, 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 double. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Tap, double, 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 stop. And now you got the whole exercise. Remember, just a couple quick reminders. Don't force any of the doubles and make them really close. Nice and open and relaxed. Don't push any of them down. Doubles always go up. So as soon as you get that second note, bring your hand upwards. That way you're not pushing that drag down or double down. Keep the check the same throughout. It's a magic trick. We should never not see this happening. That means keep the check. The rhythm should never change. And then, hopefully that all helps you. That's Triplet Diddle Stock. Peace.